You could see it.
Charlie Bahama Show. Charlie Bahama Show. Charlie Bahama Show. Charlie Bahama Show. Charlie Bahama Show.
It's the Charlie Bahama Show. Yeah.
Hey, it's the Charlie Bahama Show, and I am your boy Charlie Bahama, all the way here in Havana, Cuba. That's right. That's why we have this beautiful trusty mic. We loved it so much, we bought it again. We did not. But for some reason, Cuba says you have to bring a corded mic. You cannot use wireless, so we have this. We took out of the archives. This must be about from the 80s or so. But anyway, we are here in Havana. As you can see behind me, that's the entrance to the Havana Harbor right here. A beautiful fort. So this show is going to be exciting because we're going to go over there. We're going to show you from over there. Also, in the harbor, they shoot off this cannon at 9 p.m. every night. We're going to show you that. We're going to go on a long bus ride up into Viñales. We're going to show you a prehistoric wall. I'll explain that later on. Okay, there's so much we're going to do here in Havana, Cuba, Charlie Bahama. It's going to be amazing. And guess who bought us? Havana Tour Bahamas. That's right. So you also can come to Cuba if you want from the Bahamas. Bahamas Air flies you here twice a week, okay? People from all around the world fly into the Bahamas just to get on Bahamas Air to come to Cuba with Havana Tour Bahamas. So you call Havana Tour Bahamas, they can hook you up just as they hooked us up as well. So we're going to have a fun show. You're going to want to come back a lot from Havana, Cuba. Charlie Bahama.
I've not drank so much before 12 noon in my life. It's still in the morning.
The Charlie Bahama Show is brought to you by KFC. Ignite your senses with the exciting flavors of KFC. And brought to you by Superwash, where they washes you, dries you, presses you 24/7. And brought to you by Wendy's, where quality is our recipe. And Marco's Pizza, the Italian way. And brought to you by Havana Tour Bahamas, your Cuba specialist. The Charlie Bahama Show will be right back. Keep up with all things Charlie Bahama by following Charlie Bahama on all our social media pages. Get behind-the-scenes access to Bahamian and international celebrities, along with travel info, tips, photography, and video. Like, share, and follow Charlie Bahama on all social media platforms. And subscribe to our Charlie Bahama YouTube page to catch up on all past episodes and bonus clips. You can also go to charliebahama.com anytime. We always keep the lights on. The Charlie Bahama Show. All that same flair with a little less hair.
Yeah.
KFC is giving you more to love with our KFC Bucket Meal with large size. Get the KFC Family Bucket featuring 8 pieces of juicy chicken, family fries, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4. A KFC Deluxe Bucket with 10 pieces of delicious chicken, 2 larger sides, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4 to 6. Or a KFC Party Bucket with 15 pieces of our chicken, 3 larger sides, and 6 biscuits that feeds 6. And we'll handle the dishes, plates, and utensils included, so you can lick your fingers in peace. KFC knows value, and it's finger licking good.
Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here at Superwash. And you know how Superwash always have the latest and greatest model of washer and dryer? Well, they thought it's about time they get the latest supermodel as well.
Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Charlie Banana.
Just because Superwash always changing and upgrading their machines, I mean they gotta change those spokesman.
They got the newest washer and dryer, and they always upgrading all their locations.
And these 2 models ain't gonna change. Superwash, they washes you, cleans you, presses you 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Charlie Bahama Show, our special show all the way here in Havana, Cuba. And we're going to be going all throughout Cuba with Havana Tour Bahamas because, you know, they bring you over here. It's the best. You need anything Havana, anything Cuba, Havana Tour Bahamas. And I am here with Eldelso. Eldelso, now, he's with Havana Tour over here in Cuba. So when you come over, there's so many people. Last time we had Orlando. This time we have the amazing, the world famous, okay, Adelso. Adelso, welcome to the Charlie Bahama Show.
Okay, thank you very much for this invitation, and then it's a pleasure for me to have you here too.
It's always good to be here in Cuba. We love it. This is our second time shooting the show here, and we're going to be going all over. Adelso is going to take us all over Cuba, not only Havana. This episode, Havana. Now, Adelso, where are we now? What's this behind us?
Okay, right now we are in the, well, everybody knows it like Morro. Well, but it's known like this by Cuban people in their language, you know. But this is a Castillo de los Tres Reyes Magos. So it was a construction that was built in the 16th century by the Spanish in order to protect the city, you know, from the constant siege, harassment of the pirates in that time. That the city was attacked. Well, all those islands in those years, in those times, was like this. So this is something that was constructed with idea. This castle was really damaged by English, by the British, when they took Havana in 1762. So that's why next year, the Spanish rebuilt it again and then restored it with the idea to protect again, you know, this kind of city. So the Bay of Havana, you can see it right now behind us. And then also the new and the old Havana is very easy seeing from here, right? So we are in the eastern Havana. So it means the main touristic resort in Cuba, you can go this way, which is 2 hours and 21 minutes and 5 seconds from here to Varadero. Varadero is the main touristic resort in Cuba and one of the best and most beautiful beaches in the world, all right? So I invite you to go to Varadero too, right?
Mm-hmm. I've been to Varadero about 20 years ago. It's fantastic. You're right. Almost, igualmente to Bahamas.
Really? Well, I have to go to Bahama first to compare it and to see the difference.
Okay, well, we get you Havana to Bahamas. They'll bring you over, you know.
All right, I hope that Billy can do that.
Oh, yeah, Billy runs things.
Yeah.
Now, so we see behind you have also the old city, which we're going to go throughout. We're going to show you footage of the old city, the capital over there, the new city, some amazing hotels.
Amazing hotels. You are in an amazing hotel, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we started the show from there on the rooftop. So from the rooftop, remember I showed you the entrance to the harbor here. And
this is the entrance, the main entrance of the Bay of Havana.
Right.
So this is when the cruise ships and everything that comes to Cuba have to come this way.
yeah. No, this is beautiful. And what I do like about Havana especially is the old architecture, a lot of forts and just that old Spanish and European architecture.
Havana, sorry to interrupt you. Havana is a mix of different styles. So we have Moorish style, we have all very old style, colonial style, but we have also Art Deco, and we have very new style also. The influence of the American architecture from the 20s and 30s also is present in here today.
Yeah, and also the mix, remember, I think was it the 90s or the 80s or the 90s,
Yes.
the Soviet?
In the decade of the 80s, probably most, it was when the Soviets had more influence,
Right.
you know, in the architecture here. So we have some buildings that they made it, of the influence of the Soviet in that time.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be great. We're going all over Havana on this episode, and then from there we go elsewhere. So I guess let's go look at the fort.
Yeah, we're going to go right now. I will show you part of this fort, you know, so prepare to be attacked.
More Charlie Bahama right after this.
Bueno, ahora estamos en un carro del año 1956.
56.
56. El motor es un V8 Camaro.
That's 8-cylinder. ¿Qué año?
56.
56. 66.
56.
My Spanish is very bad. Muy mal.
No, my friend. It's so. Pero
¿Y tu
muy
nombre?
bueno. Mi nombre es Alfred.
Alfred.
Marco's, the pizza that's perfect for every party, every moment, and every occasion.
Have you ever dreamed about visiting the beautiful island of Cuba? Havana Tour Bahamas is your passport to adventure, beauty, culture, and history with direct flights from Nassau to Cuba. Whether it's for medical travel, weddings, or vacation, Havana Tour Bahamas arranges everything from car rentals to hotels, apartments, or tours in your language. Explore the old city of Havana, historic Santiago de Cuba, or the beaches of Varadero. See how the world-famous Cuban cigars and rum are made. Havana Tour Bahamas, the one and only Cuba specialist. Contact Havana Tour Bahamas and start your Cuba adventure today. Okay, welcome back to the Charlie Bahama Show. We're in Havana. Adelso, where is this? Where are we?
Well, good afternoon. So we are right now here in one of the most important park in Havana, which is the Central Park. Everybody knows it like a Parque Central. Jose Marti, of course, due to our national hero, Jose Marti. I'm not talking about any man. I'm talking about one of the most universal Cuban men in history. This is Jose Marti, my friends. This park is surrounded by some constructions and buildings, like we have Hotel Inglaterra, the oldest hotel in Havana, is still working, right? From the second half of 19th century was built like this. So, and Gran Teatro de La Habana, Alicia Alonso. Parque Central Hotel, or Hotel Parque Central there also, and we have in here the blue one is called Telegrafo. Hotels everywhere, hotels and the teatro, the theater, which is there also called Alicia Alonso. So the Parque Central, as you can see, there are about 28 palmas, trees, planted that symbolizes, the day that Jose Marti was born, January 28th. So that's why there are 28 palms planted in here. This is a place where people come in the night, sitting here, having a conversation, a talk, walk around, because there are some offers around when people can enjoy life, nightlife, this is something very nice to be here. And the park is a symbol also in Cuba for the Cuban people also.
And also, right 1 block away is Floridita.
Yeah, the place where the daiquiri cocktail was created. Famous.
Made famous.
Yeah, most famous that created. But it was a place also that was very well known because Ernest Hemingway used to go there and drink some daiquiris. So that's why everybody knows about Floridita. It's considered one of the most top famous bar in the world, right? So everybody, in every book, in every guide, everybody has some ideas about the Floridita Bar.
I will tell you this. Right now it is about maybe 1 o'clock. I have not had so many drinks before noon in my life in Cuba. Cerveza, rum, daiquiri, piña colada.
But I think you enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. No, not at all. No, not at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic here, I must say. And the one good thing is, even though I've had a lot of drinks, all the wonderful Cuban drinks, I'm not drunk. It's like they're very smooth, like the coffee.
Yes, exactly. So, like this, I never get drunk. Well, I don't drink a lot, but when I do it, I never get drunk.
Well, I notice you let me drink and you don't drink.
No, I don't drink. I give it to you. I donate it.
Ed is fantastic. Okay, so now we go on to more of Cuba, right? Because there's so much in Havana.
Yes.
Charlie Bahama. Havana Tour. Bahamas brings you here, and then when you come, you get Havana Tour, Havana with Ed. Everybody asks for Ed when they come here.
Okay, thank you very much. I see you again.
Okay, more Charlie Bahama right after this. Hey, welcome back to the Charlie Bahama Show at night. We are out on the town. We've gone off the beaten track, okay? So we are here at this amazing restaurant. Like you can see back here in the heart. I was getting scared at first because we went on the bicycles. I'll show you that to go. And they said, oh, it's right around the corner from the hotel. And we were just riding and riding and riding. I was like, are we gonna get back? And yes, they brought us to a really cool restaurant. And Look over here, Jason. Show them. They had a band there. I'm going to show you clips of the band playing, and people were going crazy. So this is a little different off the beaten path. And out there is the street. So we are, I don't know where we are, somewhere in Havana, but it's fun. More Charlie Bahama right after this. The Charlie Bahama Show is brought to you by KFC. Ignite your senses with the exciting flavors of KFC. And brought to you by Superwash, where they washes you, dries you, presses you 24/7. And brought to you by Wendy's, where quality is our recipe. And Marco's Pizza, the Italian way. And brought to you by Havana Tour Bahamas, your Cuba specialist. The Charlie Bahama Show will be right back. Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here at Superwash. And you know how Superwash always have the latest and greatest model of washer and dryer? Well, they thought it was about time they get the latest supermodel as well.
Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Charlie Banana.
Just because Superwash always changing and upgrading their machines, I mean they gotta change those folks, but
They got the newest washer and dryer, and they're always upgrading all their locations.
and these two models, they ain't gotta change. Superwash, they wash you, cleans you, presses you 24/7.
KFC is giving you more to love with our KFC bucket meals with large size. Get the KFC Family Bucket featuring 8 pieces of juicy chicken, family fries, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4. A KFC Deluxe Bucket with 10 pieces of delicious chicken, 2 larger sides, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4 to 6. Or a KFC Party Bucket with 15 pieces of our chicken, 3 larger sides, and 6 biscuits that feeds 6. And we'll handle the dishes, plates, and utensils included, so you can lick your fingers in peace. KFC knows value, and it's finger licking good.
Hey, welcome back to the Charlie Bahama Show, all the way here in Cuba, our Cuba special. And we are here with Adelso, our fantastic guide. And Adelso, now, this is fantastic behind us. Did you paint this?
Well, the guy who made it, he was a Cuban artist, scientist. So he was Leovigildo González in 1959, my friend. He made it here. We are in Viñales, the mural de la prehistoria, mural de la prehistoria, or the prehistoric mural. So it was in 1959 when Leovigildo González, inspiring his teacher, Diego Rivera, the Mexican muralist, he made this using more than 20 men from the area, farmers. They have to use it, have to paint it in very difficult conditions, right? Using ropes, hanging like that. So they made it representing the human evolution of this place, or probably of Cuba. So with the population in Cuba, the Indians and Guanatabeyes, and they were living here. So it was the main idea. So it's about 120 meters height and 160 wide. So this is something about that. So it was this guy, a Cuban artist, who made it. And this is a place today that people visit a lot to see this mural in Los Mogotes, the Dos Hermanas. But this mogote is called Pita. So this is the name of these mogotes.
Now, how far is, what's the name of this area we're in?
We are in Viñales. It's a municipality from the province of Pinar del Rio. So we are about 3 hours from Havana.
And also, now near here, we went in on a boat, right? Tell me about that.
We went to see a cave which is called Cueva del Indio, or Indian Cave. So we took a trip in a boat inside, the cave in an underground river.
Right.
So about 11 minutes and 45 seconds we were there in the boat with you, and you could see the beautiful things inside the cave. Nature, everything is about ecological tourism in this area too. A nice place to visit. Those people that like nature, all right?
Well, that's one thing about Cuba. Cuba has so many different areas. We start out in Havana and it's like the city, but then when you drive hours out, it's just so beautiful here. It's so many different, areas here. Now, on the way from Havana, we went through another province on the way here.
So, when you go out from Havana, you go to Artemisa province, and then we go to Pinar del Rio province. So this is 3 provinces today that you have seen in this trip. Right? So Havana, Artemisa, and Pinar del Rio. And then tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, we'll go to Trinidad, but visiting Cienfuegos and other provinces too.
Yeah, that's going to be on another show. We're going to go to Trinidad because there's so much to do here in Cuba. And just in this area alone, we have to do one episode right here in this area. And now also the tobacco, right? This is a wonderful area for tobacco.
This is, Pinar del Rio province is called to be the best land of tobacco in the world. So our Cuban cigars are considered the best in the world. I don't know if that's true. Probably you could notice that, but I think everybody people that come here, everybody likes Cuban cigars a lot. So in this, when you say Viñales, also you say tobacco, because there are a lot of farms in here and a lot of farms full of tobacco. So they plant it once a year in the winter time, but you will see a lot of people, and farmers having dry secaderos, the houses, when they have the leaves of tobacco and all the process that it takes a lot about that.
Yeah, no, it's amazing out here. I mean, and also, I don't know if you feel it, but the weather is a little cooler here.
No, it's going to be because of the humidity. Yeah. It's very hot always, most of the time, like this. But in the night, probably having a kind of micro climate, it will be a little bit more refreshing in the night.
Yeah, no, it feels refreshing. I guess we're...
But later it will be like very hot. And even if you come in July here, you will need drinking a lot, and no beer precisely, water. Right?
Oh yeah, water. Cerveza water, right?
Yeah. No water.
Rum.
No water.
Okay.
All the time.
Water. Okay, Ed. So we'll go get some water now, and I'll show you a little bit of this, some close-ups of this, and also on the way here, riding out here, all the beauty of Cuba. Okay, Ed? So let's go get some water.
Okay, thank you very much.
Water.
I hope you come back again.
Oh, no, we come back.
A las 8, señor.
Well, this is another nighttime shoot with Charlie Bahama. We are here. This is amazing. I'll tell you the story. I hope I get this right. San Carlos de Cabana. And this is the cannon, okay? And they shoot this at 9 o'clock at night. Every night at 9. It's a huge procession and a great orchestration. People come all over the world to see this. And exactly at 9, they fire off the cannon across there. And it's a procession. You really have to see it, which I'm going to be showing you as well. And it's an amazing fort here, and they shoot right into Havana Harbor there, and you can see the Capitol in the background over there. So take a look at this. It's amazing. People come for that 1 second, but it goes on for like 30 minutes, this procession. It's amazing. The Bahamas should try something like this too, because they really took this 1 second and stretched it out into a half hour, and people come and watch it. It's amazing. If you want more Charlie Bahama, go to any of our social media pages or subscribe to the Charlie Bahama YouTube page.
It all started in 1984 when Wendy's first opened in Freeport, Grand Bahama. Over the years, we've expanded into communities that we proudly serve, leading the charge in exceptional customer service and restaurant growth. These things are the quality in our recipe. Wendy's is truly the place for everyday people, just like you and me. Wendy's is fast food done right.
Have you ever dreamed about visiting the beautiful island of Cuba? Havana Tour Bahamas is your passport to adventure, beauty, culture, and history with direct flights from Nassau to Cuba. Whether it's for medical travel, weddings, or vacation, Havana Tour Bahamas arranges everything from car rentals to hotels, apartments, or tours in your language. Explore the old city of Havana, historic Santiago de Cuba, or the beaches of Varadero. See how the world-famous Cuban cigars and rum are made. Havana Tour Bahamas, the one and only Cuba specialist. Contact Havana Tour Bahamas and start your Cuba adventure today. Well, thanks for watching the Charlie Bahama Show this week all the way here in Havana. And I want to thank the Royalton Havana for letting us a beautiful rooftop view you saw at the beginning of the show. Okay, and you saw so many things here in Havana, and we're going to go on to our other location.
Vamos ya.
Okay, so we got to go now because we're going to go to more of Cuba, okay, outside of Havana. We have like a 4-hour bus ride, and we're going to go to Trinidad. Not Trinidad and Tobago, but Trinidad here in Cuba, okay? So I got to thank Havana Tour Bahamas for getting us here, okay? And Bahamas Air for flying us here, and everybody here in Cuba, because Havana, the people are wonderful people, the culture is amazing, and we just love it. But guess what? There's more from Cuba. So until next week, Charlie Bahama.
Charlie Bahama Show. 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 Charlie Bahama